Here's my third and final video from my trip in September, heading down to Miami to see Shohei Ohtani and the Los Angeles Dodgers take on the Miami Marlins. Had a great hotel, had some great food, met up with my friend Jillian, but most importantly, Shohei Ohtani was just shy at this moment of being the first member of the 50-50 club. 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases in a season. He had, I believe, 48 home runs and 49, no. I think he was at 48 at this moment when we pick up right before the second game of the 3-game series. This video is going to feature both of those games and then me traveling up to Orlando as well, because there's something I wanted to say about the hotel we had in the Orlando area. So do me a favor, enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe. So I had to cancel my second planned excursion for the afternoon because the sky just opened up and started pouring. I am drenched. I hid under an overpass for about 40 minutes. Gates have already opened to the game, and I was planning on going somewhere else and then going to the game, and I'm about 5 blocks away still. So even though I'm a little upset about all that, I was able to pick up one of these new Oreo Coke Zeros, so I'm gonna drink this on the way to the park. I'll let you know what I thought of it. All right, so today we got a Dodger win. Shohei had a single in the first and stole second base, so he now has 48 home runs, 49 stolen bases. This section 39 in right field, where I'll be sitting tomorrow for that game. So hopefully he can jack 2 home runs and steal a base, and hopefully that second home run goes somewhere right about there. It was awesome as well because my friend Jillian, she's been on the podcast before, she joined me for the game today, so that was really fun to have Jillian along with me. So, gonna get back to the hotel, might get another pizza from that place I went last night. We'll see what happens. So this is actually the walkway behind our hotel. This is our hotel's pool, and the hotel here is right on the Miami River, and I'm assuming this is the Miami River. There's a couple rivers that meet, but this was such a cool backdrop to our hotel. Like, for the price that we paid to be just right here in the middle of everything and right along the water. Very, very cool location. So we checked out of the hotel this morning. It is Thursday, the last Miami day of this trip. Right now, we are at Hard Rock Stadium, where the Miami Dolphins and I believe the College Miami Hurricanes play. And we're just doing a tiny little bit of sightseeing over here. Actually, for some reason, and I don't even really know why, when I was a kid, Dan Marino was my favorite football player. I lived in Pennsylvania. I didn't live anywhere near here. I guess he was from Pennsylvania, so maybe that played a part in it. But I was a Notre Dame fan, and he didn't go to Notre Dame. But for whatever reason, Dan Marino was my favorite player when I was a little kid. They have a statue to him here because he is by far the best player to ever play for the Dolphins. So I'm gonna go see that statue. We saw the Don Shula statue already. We're gonna check out the team store, and then we're gonna head back towards the Marlins Stadium. We might try to see if we can get a lunch in Little Havana, see some things there, and then head to the game. It's a day game today, so we don't have a ton of time beforehand. very quickly. We are in the top of the 7th, and Shohei Ohtani right now is 4 for 4. He stole his 50th base and then actually stole his 51st base as well. And in his last at-bat, he did hit his 49th home run of the season, which means he will have at least one more plate appearance today, and he has a chance to be the first player in Major League history with a 50-50 season. So here's the deal. Anybody who cares knows by now what ended up happening. And that was, not only did he hit his 50th home run to become the first player in MLB history to have 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases in a season, but he actually also hit his 51st home run later in the game. So his stat line for the game today was 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 2 doubles, 10 RBI. He drove in 10 runs. He scored 4 runs and stole 2 bases. So this was one of the best offensive performances in the history of baseball, probably. The game that he had today, I can't believe I was here to witness this. Amazing. It is now Friday morning of my vacation excursion, and last night got bonkers after Shohei Ohtani hit not only his 50th home run, but also his 51st home run to have the first 50-50 home run stolen base season of all time. It was huge news all over the place, so if anybody cares, they already knew it happened anyway. But after the game, they offered us the option of, because everything's mobile tickets now, to buy a paper ticket. We did it. We fell for the hype so that I could commemorate the event. I actually also got to see my second favorite player of all time, Manny Ramirez, hit his 500th home run in person. So I have that ticket, so I think I want to frame the 2 tickets together or do something cool like that. But then Jillian, who's been on the podcast before, met up with her at Chili's, and then we drove all the way to Orlando because we have things that we want to do in Orlando today. But I wanted to have a special mention for this hotel. I believe it is now a travel lodge, It's on 192 in Kissimmee. And if anybody knows, like, this is a if you know, you know thing. It used to be the Knights Inn, and it used to be a notoriously bad hotel. And it's not the Ritz-Carlton, right? It's not the Contemporary, it's not the Grand Floridian. But what they have done is made sure that it's clean, make sure that it's safe. The staff is incredibly nice. They have breakfast. They have fixed up this location in a way that is so impressive that I just wanted to give them a little bit of a shout out for it, because holy cow, there's still work to be done, of course. Like I said, not perfect whatsoever, but they have taken this from an all-time dump and turned it into a place that was really good to stay. So now we're gonna do some things in Orlando, and then I'm heading up to Jacksonville tonight. So gonna be all over the state of Florida on this trip. My initial plan was to keep going with this video series because we had expected to be very busy in Orlando on Friday, but we ended up kind of just resting because we were so tired with everything that happened on Thursday and all of the travel and all of the excitement. And then I was gonna follow it through Jacksonville on Saturday night when I saw Alanis Morissette in concert, but it just didn't really feel like this video needed anything else after Shohei Ohtani reached the 50-50 club, and it was such an amazing experience that, like, you couldn't top it. The concert was great. The concert was great, but it was just such a once-in-a-lifetime moment that I think that was where I wanted to end this video. But I did want to give props to that hotel, or motel I guess, for really stepping up their game with new management. Like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate everybody who enjoyed this video series, and I'll talk to you soon.